What's up, my Pura Vida people? Happy Pura Vida Tuesday. Right off the bat, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who commented on the last video. Name suggestions for this girl right here. And to let y'all know, we have a name for her now. And a big shout out to Brianna Brooks. She suggested Penny. And I think that's a really cool name just because, you know, that red stripe really brings out that rust color. And I think that's a really, really cool name. So we are going to go with Penny. But big shout out to everybody for commenting. We went over the names and stuff. Really appreciate that. And yeah, now she's got an awesome little name that fits her. And so we don't have to call her no name and all her genetics anymore. So really appreciate that. Appreciate all the views, likes, everyone tuning in. It's awesome. We really enjoy that. Say it like every video, but we really do. But today we're getting into the nitty gritty. We're back on rats, and we're gonna talk about the worst part about breeding rodents. You'll search on YouTube, online, and everything. Everyone has all these videos. Should you breed rats? Is it worth it? They stink. Blah 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 blah. We might do a video like that soon, or in the next few weeks or whatever, probably. But what I'm gonna talk about, just a short video today of the worst part for me about breeding rodents is, and if you've noticed kind of what we got going on here. This is our euthanization setup with the CO2 regulator box and everything. That's what we're getting into. The worst part for me about breeding rodents is having to euthanize and having to kill them. And it's an interesting topic when you sit down and think about it. You know what I mean? It's like you're breeding these rats, and you can come over here and we'll just show off some of the rats while I'm talking. Clean day is, we're filming on Tuesday. Clean day is in a couple days, so it shouldn't be too bad, but you can see we've got a bunch of fresh litters here. Try to keep them all together if they get thrown out. A couple big litters here that actually getting some of their markings so you can tell what they're going to be. And here we got some younger ones. This is a really cool, come here. Come here. It's a really cool female. Oh goodness, come here. It's a really cool female. I'm hoping keeps some of that tan. A lot of white rats will lose that by now, but I think she might retain some of it. She got the Dumbo ears, and she's really cool looking. I wouldn't mind keeping her around as a breeder if she keeps that color. We'll see. But yeah, so yeah, you're raising these rats, you're caring for them. We obviously put a lot of time and money into these, and our rats are really well behaved. Like, we can reach into any tub. We've never been bit by any of the rats, moms or anything, males, nothing. And they're really sweet. They take care of their young, very social, very smart creatures. And so yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. You know, you put a lot into them, but this whole setup is to use them as food. You know what I mean? And that's a reality that we all have to face. And one of the things, if you do search the internet and you're thinking about getting into them, a lot of people will say, yo, if you can't handle getting attached to the rats and then doing what you have to do with them, you shouldn't do it. And I knew I wouldn't get to that point, and I'm definitely not at that point, obviously, but it is a real reality. So a lot of people do frozen thawed, a lot of people do live. For me, it's a lot easier to let the snake handle it. You know what I mean? If anyone's dealt with the euthanization process, you kind of see how it works. It's not very painful for them, I don't think, but you know, it is hard on them, obviously enough to kill them. So and I don't know if I'll ever do a video about euthanization, how we do it and everything. I might, just because it is informational content and it is a true reality of it. And yeah, we'll see. There's a lot out there, guys, and that's what we copied. So maybe I'll drop a link or suggest in the next couple videos where we went to do it. But we might just make our own. We'll see. We have a lot of little babies over here. A lot of little cuties. I love these little dark ones. And we've been specifically selecting moms to try to pass on more of the whites and blacks and some of those tans. Get away from the whites. These guys just about ready to open their eyes. And they're so cute. We got some older ones back here. But yeah, guys, I mean, you come in here every day and you work with these guys. Whether it be cleaning out some stuff or feeding them or making sure they're water or just making sure the pairings are good and everything. And, you know, just like with that rat down there, you really do know the rats, especially, I mean, probably not on larger setups, but, you know, we only have 2 racks right now and they're not even full. So we really do know all our breeders and males and all the like litter sizes and stuff like that. So when you're coming in here and you're checking on these guys every day, you don't build a relationship with them, but you definitely have a relationship with the colonies, you know, just the whole setup itself. And just like anything, especially if you're breeding, you work hard for it to be successful. You work hard for the quality of your animals' lives, to be something that you're proud of. You know, we offer chewing blocks and sometimes paper towel rolls and stuff. Try to give them enrichment, to the best of our ability. A lot of people get hate online for how they keep their rodents and stuff, but aren't truly aware of, you know, everything that would go into like giving a pet rat. You know, a pet rat is different, but we do our best to make sure our rats are as happy as they can be in these setups, for what we're doing with them. And we just had a person come by the other day and compliment us on just the attitude of our rats. You know, she picked up some and played with them, and she just really enjoyed them, and she was really taken back by the care we have for them, and that really made me feel really good, because we really do put a lot of work into them. And it's simple work, you know, it's nothing crazy, but and I think that's the key, is just you just have to care about the animals. And that's kind of what I'm getting to, is you don't have to be labeled as soft, or, you know, you're a wuss for caring about whether a rat feels pain or gets treated or something like that. But I think if it has a life, it's worth taking care of. It's worth treating with respect, just for that point in itself. And hopefully people see that we really do care about these through the videos. If you are going to get into this, there are going to be hard times, you know, and like I'm never like crying about it or like hating to do it, but it's an uncomfortable thing to just if you think about it a lot, you know what I mean? You're like, take out a batch of rats, put them in here, hook them up to the CO2, and just be like, oh, I'm about to just, you know, off all these guys. And it's just an interesting concept. It gets me thinking about a bunch of stuff in here. But I know I won't call it a necessary evil. It's not evil at all. You know, it's just it is what it is, especially when you're providing for another animal. It'd be crazy if you just did this, froze off the rats, and then nothing happened. Obviously, it's for a purpose. But yeah, you definitely have to be aware of the fact that, you know, you're going to come in here, check in on these creatures that you're taking care of and wanting to be successful for their upkeep. And yeah, knowing that you're going to have to feed them off or kill them, freeze them off, you know, for customers or whatever. It's a reality, you know, like I was saying a minute ago. I'd much rather prefer dropping them in live for the snakes, and then boom, they get handled. I think as far as natural goes, you know what I mean? It's like that's way more natural than being placed in a tub and having your oxygen drained from you, which is the reality with euthanization. But I'm not dissing on anybody for doing anything. I'm just saying, for me personally, that is harder to watch than a snake grabbing a rat. You know, a lot of people get a lot of flack for live feedings and stuff. I don't really understand that. I get as far as like YouTube guidelines and social media guidelines and stuff, and how it may, I don't know. I don't really get the part where it's like, oh, it doesn't look good for the community either, because it's just such a huge reality of what goes on. But I can kind of see where everybody's coming from. But I think a lot, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it would be easier for people to watch rats get euthanized or rats get naturally taken by a snake? For me personally, it's the snake. I just think there's not enjoyment in it, other than the fact that my snake's eating. I don't enjoy that the rat is, you know, dead. I just enjoy that the snake is eaten. And with euthanization, you kind of take that part out of it, because there's no, you know what I mean? There's no connect right there. It's like you throw them in here, euthanize them, and then it's like they're stored for later, instead of boom, they're going right into a snake. That's just how I look at it. But yeah, guys, let's do we have any more babies? Sure we do. I just love this little girl back here. She doesn't like me too much, it doesn't seem. Oh, don't jump, don't jump. Yeah, guys, like I said, especially when it's cool, you're breeding for a purpose with them too. She has the Dumbo ears, and the dad is albino, and who knows, that white might go out and stuff. But when you're putting that much thought into it, it's like, I treat the rats kind of like a breeding project as well. You know, I want really nice rats. I want good genetics. I want very good temperament rats, healthy. Never had any issues with disease, fleas, anything like that. Bad temperaments. They've all been really, really nice, and just love these little guys. They're really cool. They're smart. You know, they interact with you. They know, they recognize faces. They can smell. They're almost like little puppies in a way. But Yeah, guys, kind of a rambly video, but it's kind of a weird rambly subject, honestly. There's not like boom, boom, boom. To me, that's just the worst part about breeding rats. And we are gonna do a why you should breed rats videos and why you shouldn't. And you know, it'll probably be just quick little videos describing some pros and cons of each. And yeah, we're gonna get after it. So, guys, as always, appreciate you watching. And yeah, tune in. Like I said, we're gonna get back into the rat stuff. We're gonna get some snake stuff going. We're sitting down writing a bunch of ideas for you guys on what kind of content we can put out for y'all. We really enjoy doing it. As always, like, subscribe, keep commenting. If you do breed rats, let me know. Or any questions about rats, really. We've been doing this for over 6 months now, so you know, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our ability. If not, maybe we'll point you in the right direction, because we're not experts. We're just you know, trying our best. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll holler at you next time. Peace.